Welcome to the
Dollar
zone.
Let's go.
Welcome to the Dollar Zone.
Let's go.
It's the Clemson Tigers and the Michigan State Spartans. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, catching up with Clemson's head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this. One of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Spartans will kick off first, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Clemson's offense will have first crack at this one. Keyshawn Brown, this is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He is a big play waiting to happen.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited. To watch them live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff awards. The tradition of the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Down the pitch. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying to get the corner. Quarterback key. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding, just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
This defense has kept
Yeah,
them
boy, this
backed
gonna
up.
be a
Now
struggle.
one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Denson. On the move at the 30. Almost top 3 on the screen, but he'll be stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On his way back from the 20. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So the Michigan State Spartans offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Here's the guy we believe is going to be a workhorse in this one. They'll be matched up today with one of the top linebackers in all of college football. Sammy Brown is a tackling machine, a one-man wrecking crew. Handoff to the single back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Last completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wasting no time, slinging it around. Got his man. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And the Spartans look to keep this drive humming. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains and he's got it at the 34. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Collin. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Spartans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. DB's right up on the receiver. The hand to the running back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Spartans line it up with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he's in! Touchdown, Sparty!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Deep in the end zone, it's Preston. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. This quarterback part of their running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. They'll flip it out to the back of the screen.
A lot of times on 3rd and long, you're not thinking blitz. You're thinking they're going to sit back in zone and play conservative. They blitz, kind of break tendency, get to the quarterback. He gets the screen off. But, man, great job by this defense. Not just flying upfield, not paying attention, and letting them catch that screen behind them. That's a big stop on 3rd and long.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Holds on, it's Colin. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Give to the single back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, driven back.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player.
Like,
And
who
the
could injure in the
Spartans will
first
send
quarter?
out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock him up close to their goal line. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A design run for the quarterback. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Welcome to the Dollar Zone. Welcome to the Dollar Zone. Welcome to the Dollar Zone.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Moving the pocket, it's Denson. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've reached the break, and Michigan State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at
No
our
team I
game
play
summary.
with, my receivers don't be catching. No contested catches. Some of them
Lots of
catch
time
wide
left
open
and ready to
fast.
go back at it here in the
Sometimes
second
don't catch
quarter.
them. So
This
I don't know why I
offense
can't
had a
catch
little
the
extra
ball.
time to think about it. Let's see what
Don't
they have
use
on
the catch
third
meter.
down.
So very weird to me.
The fake and watch the throw. And the defense, got him at the 27. Clemson will send the punt team out. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work.
Yeah, so they
They'll
got to
have
do
another
catch meter
opportunity to
on the
extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last
Okay.
drive. So
I can't
you gotta put them
personally
on
stand
their
the
heels
catch
here.
meter.
Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires to the tight end. A
had the safety on the other side of the field covering the receiver on the opposite side. So that was
Tells the run, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
Takes the easy one to the back. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. A little release to the back. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. And he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Defense coming up with a huge stop, perhaps to force a field goal that would make it a 2-possession game. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, here on the Clemson sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle to communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys?
Okay, Holly. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical. It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Got the first down. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Denson. In traffic, it's Green. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll send the back in motion. 1 man in the backfield, and he gets it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for the edge. There's some room. He almost post, punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And they got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Sends it back in motion with the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take it. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nowhere to go.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Got some green grass. Enough to move the chains. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Spartans will hustle to the line.
3rd and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense, catching him off guard, making the big play, getting the first down with the run.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Set of downs going up top. Finds his target. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield very late in the half. They'll run the screen. Now the Spartans calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
They're all over it. Forced him to get rid of it on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Hand off to the lone back. He's past the sticks. After that big game, maybe no longer content to just run the ball and go to the locker room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Dropping back, it's Denson. Got the quick pass. At midfield, he's got room. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. Now back to your game inside Spartan Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Calls his own number. Kept it, and he's past the mark. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. He might not be the fastest runner. That doesn't mean he is a reluctant runner. It worked out well there.
And I like that because I need a running threat from whoever's back there. You got to be willing to tuck the football, take off, and go chew up yardage. Otherwise, it makes it very predictable and very easy for a defense if you're not willing to do that.
Just smothered on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Back to pass on second down. Floats it out in space. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Tight end now in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt. I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Boy.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a
Like a
dude.
six-person
He's a guy that they're going to feature. They're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him. Now they're finding out about him.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They'll need a bunch on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. I mean, you coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Looking for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
And You've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Powers inside. Sees some running room. He's loose down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Spartan. He got loose and it was lights out after that. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
He's searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play.
And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Back to pass, it's Denson. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Go to the right side, that's Wilson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Gets the back moving. Off play action on 1st down. Out wide left, it's Green. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught him.
3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rolls right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, it's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at 38. After that last play, there is a Clemson Tiger slow to get up. 3rd and long right here. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete to the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Spartans decide to punt it away. Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Makes one man miss. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Let's it fly. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The give on the counter. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense.
Touchdown, Spartan! Fired into the red zone for the score.
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your routine, have answered the bell, took charge of this game late, and looking to go 1-0 this week.
And the point after is good. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Final play of the quarter coming. Sets his feet, it's Bradley. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
No.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Pulls it. Keeps it, looking for room. Now the pitch. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw one first. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He'll set up to throw. Look out! Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Defense in press coverage. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up in the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got it. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down, going to throw it. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. To the air, it's Reynolds. Right side, it's Green. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Moving out to the right. Hard running there. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Coach has no choice here. The offense has... Stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads to the right. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Spartans. And they take it in for 6 more points.
There's no mercy rule in college football.